So here come the players. The pair of Mohamed Hassan and Hendra Setiawan, the world champions, leading them out. Against the Singapore pair who have had a little bit of joy of their own in recent months. Danny Krishnanta all smiles, looks as if he's relaxed heading out on court. Of course, Danny Krishnanta originally from Indonesia, so it was always going to be a big match, this one for him.
Yeah.
But tough task ahead of them, and we were talking about this match actually on the way in this morning. You're not expecting too many big rallies in this match.
No, it's as the way Setiawan and Hassan plays is service situation. They're just second to none at the minute, and they've been for the last 1.5 years to 2 years. They're
Blue?
just
Red. Red?
and especially in the drift, in hallway drift,
yeah.
they're just impossible to play against.
Blue?
You'll never get,
Service,
you know,
blue, sir.
comfortable
Cherry?
because there won't be any
Red?
rallies. They
Yeah,
will
who will receive?
finish it off before that.
Hassan? Side? Okay.
Singapore winning the toss.
Yeah. You will give. Okay. Yeah.
So Indonesia again will be favourites in terms of winning this. That's because they have the #1 world pair here. As you can see, it's been a really impressive 2014. Won the All England match, ending Indonesia's 11-year wait for a men's double All England title. It was a very lucrative win for them as well. A nice bonus that came their way. Since that win, they've only played the Singapore Open. They lost in the quarterfinals to the Koreans, Kim and Yu, but obviously winning with the World Championships last year, 5 Super Series titles. They are very much the #1 pair right now in men's doubles in World Badminton. So tough task ahead for Jayat Jayachan and Danny Krishnanta. Singaporeans have made a big rise up the world rankings though, now at 61, and that's thanks mainly to a first men's doubles title for them last month when they won the Malaysian Grand Prix gold title, beating the world #8 pair of Tien Hao and Tan Wee Keong there in the first round. They also beat Goen Lim too on their way. Lost in the first round of the Singapore Open since then, and got to the semi-finals of the China Masters. So they're a pair that are feeling confident, but you can't feel that confident when you're taking on the likes of Setiawan and Hassan.
No, it's a big task. No, I'm not totally. What can you say? I don't know, but I think Thomas Cup is one of the only titles that Setiawan is missing. I think.
He's got Olympics, got the world.
He's got everything. So he's probably pretty much up for this. It's going to be difficult for the Singaporeans.
Vishali Upadhyay of India is umpire, and our compatriot Dheeraj Juniadri, I should say,
Ready to
is
play?
the man in the chair. It was a really good first match, wasn't it? The men's singles. Can Jayat Jayachan and Danny Krishnanta here push the #1 pair the way that Derek Wong pushed Tommy Sugiarto in that first game? They're really going to have to play to their very best. They are a pair that that have been together quite a long time, on and off. They split up for a little while, reunited, and they are very much Singapore's #1 pair.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Indonesia, represented by Muhammad Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan. And on my left, Singapore, represented by Dani Bawa Krisnanta and Chayat Traicharat. Singapore to serve, Chayat Traicharat to Muhammad Ahsan. Love all, play.
Well, it seems an impossible task, doesn't it? 60 places between them in the world rankings.
Service over, 1 love.
An Indonesian pair that have only lost 2 matches all year long.
Here we go already. You see, there's not going to be many rallies.
Yeah, 2 points.
Unless Setiawan and Hassan takes a foot off the pedal. But I don't think they're going to do that.
Yeah, 2 points that took about 30. Well, there you go.
Service over.
Still not a rally.
1, 2.
But as you said, it's either going to be. Let's see how many go longer than 3 shots. So far, not happened in the first 3 points.
Service fault call.
Service fault called against Krisnanta there.
Service over. 3, 1.
Here we go. We're in a rally.
4,
Rally and rally. I wouldn't call that a rally, but you just gotta give credit to Hassan and Setiawan. They've just, the way that doubles has evolved over the years, they've just perfected it.
Service over. 2, 4.
Oh, brilliant.
Beautiful.
Muhammad Ahsan there.
Service over.
It's kind of like, as I said yesterday,
2.
when I was the later matches, it's kind of like a no-look pass, like you used to see Magic Johnson do in the Lakers in basketball.
Yeah,
it's kind of the same, fooling, looking one way and changing your racket to the other direction.
Well, he's got to change his racket. He's back in it. And now they're off as well. Anyone else want to have a go? Well, that was crazy. Crazy. For it to happen once is bad enough. Off goes Muhammad Ahsan, and then Chart went off as well.
Looked like competition. Amazing.
This is the Thomas Cup, not an exhibition, guys. Come on.
6, 2.
Look at that. Unbelievable.
7, 2.
So much in control in the service situation. Reads the game so well, Setiawan. There you go again.
8, 2.
Yeah, it's. I mean, we've seen it a lot with some of the Chinese women's doubles players, but it's not easy to be the best with one partner and then be the best
3,
with another partner,
8.
and that's what Hendra's been able to do.
Yeah.
Yu Yang is a primary double. She's not here this week, but she's had great joy, hasn't she, with a number of different partners.
Yeah.
Service over. 9.
But we see already here, we spoke about that, you know, they're so good in the service situation. The Singapore pair can't really get out of
Service over.
And it's
4,
just when you're playing against a
9.
pair like Setiawan and Hassan here, it's just so uncomfortable because you can't really get going, you know. You need that rally to get going, but you're not going to get it. You're going to get that.
Service over. 10, 4.
He's just so good at reading the game, both of them now.
Play.
we played for 5 minutes.
And we're off to an interval.
Interval.
It's almost like we don't need an interval, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
But some terrific badminton in amongst it. A crazy point there too, which went the way of Singapore, as most of them have, because they lead 11 points to 4. So Mohamed Hassan and Hendra Setiawan on their way maybe to putting Indonesia 2 points up in this 5-match rubber. Of course, we will play all 5, as is the case in the group stages. All 5 matches will be played, even if Indonesia won the first 3.
Coach 1, 20 seconds. Coach 1, 20 seconds. Hendra, yeah.
13 times Indonesia have won the Thomas Cup.
11, 4, play.
Oh, what net play that was, setting up the winner.
Oh, he's so cool.
12,
You gotta give credit to.
Which one? I think both of them.
Yeah, but look, the shot before this one, as by Setiawan, is just unbelievable, and then the Sun finishes off.
Service over. 5, 12.
He put his last serve in, didn't he? And that one's dropped short, so that's 2 service faults from
13.
Danny Krishnanta. And that's what happens when you're up against a pair like this. The pressure is on, isn't it, to make that serve perfect.
Well, especially against the Sun and Setiawan, because you know if it's just
13.
a little bit too high on the net, then they're gonna finish it off.
Service over. 14, 6. Hendra.
Well, they're not without their mistakes. They've got which one was serving. As you say, I mean, what do the coaches say here? I mean, to the Singapore pair, because they're not used to playing this caliber of players. They've been playing Grand Prix Gold events, Grand Prix events. They did play the first round of the Singapore Open because on home soil, but you know, this is a real step up for them, and it seems to be little they can do to try and rectify things.
Well, that's the problem, because under normal circumstances you'll try and change it in the rallies. There is no rallies, you know. And it's not like Singaporeans are not trying; they're trying everything. Oh, that's a great shot.
Just finding the line there, Danny Krishnanta.
But if I was the coach, do more of that. No, easier said than
What
done.
winners? Yeah.
It's a problem is how can you change this? And one of the things is you gotta challenge. You have to actually challenge them in the service situation. You gotta have variations of serves and maybe flick serve a little bit more. They haven't seen one flick serve, for example. So right now, Hassan and Setiawan is just moving forward all the time. They're not getting out of their comfort zone.
Well, that young lady's sign had Indonesia is #1 in the world. Well, when it comes to men's doubles, that is factually correct.
And there you see, you know, if you can
17.
defend a little bit better and get it past Setiawan, then you have the chances. Keep them away from the net. And again here,
18, 10.
variation. They're hitting hard every time they have the chance, and it's just playing straight into the Indonesians. Maybe use some drop shots, use some soft smashes instead. When it comes to pace and power, they have no chance. That's good smash.
11, 18.
Well, they managed to rack up 12 points here. The Singapore pair gained some respectability.
13, 18. Service over. 19.
But you were
13.
spot on. Not many points have gone longer than 3 shots in the rally.
Service over. 14, 19.
I was reading they were given a bonus of more than $150,000 for their win at the All England.
It's a good day at the office.
Yeah. But it was a fantastic 2013. It's been a pretty good 2014 so far for them. 5 Super Series titles, the World Championships there as well for Mohamed Hassan and Hendra Setiawan. And obviously it's a couple of years away from the Olympics, but obviously that's going to be a big goal for them as a pair.
Yeah, 26 and 29. Perfect age for them at that time.
Opening game to the world #1 pair.
Game won by Indonesia, 21-15.
It was always looking pretty comfortable for them. A lot of quick points won. Singapore pair tried their best to stick with them, but Mohamed Hassan and Hendra Setiawan easing through by 21 points to 15. Just 13 minutes on court for that opening game.
Yeah, and you can see it's 21-15. It's not like it's 21-5. It's 21-15, and it's still only 13 minutes.
Chai Chop, Thai-born, 24-year-old, came to Singapore in 2001. His mum was a world top 10 player. Quite common, isn't it? We mentioned it in the previous game. His mum was a player previous to singles players we saw on court. Did your parents play?
Yeah, not top level though. I think most players have had parents who played and then brought them to the hall in an early age. In the Denmark team, the Uber Cup team, we have the Danish girl Maria Røpke, who
Coach 1, 20 seconds.
Repke, who is the daughter of Lene Köppen, who was the world champion in '77. So apparently it can actually go in your genes. You can pass it on.
So you need to have a child some point soon then.
Well, well.
Second game, left all, play.
And sometimes as well, siblings as well. I mean, they're not here this week, but the Luo
Service over.
twin sisters
1,
Yeah.
love.
from China.
Two, love.
I think Marcus Kido, doesn't he? Brothers and sisters as well. They were playing internationally as well.
Service over. 1, 2. Fault. Service over.
Well, good start from
3,
Chris Nanta
1.
and Giant Try Chart to this second game.
Yeah, and they're actually challenging the service situation quite well now. Standing far up on the court.
Service over. 2, 3.
And this will happen no matter what. You know, they will lose some, but they still got to stick to the plan. Well played.
Service over. 4, 2.
Straight through the middle from Mohamed Hassan.
Yeah,
Found the gap nicely.
Channel attack.
Service over. 6.
Yeah, not got much opportunity to do this kind of thing, has he? Try a chart in this match.
Oh, Ferguson playing much better though on the Singapore team.
4, 6.
Really active. Looking to close that front court. Forcing Hassan and Setuan to find the gaps a little bit better than we saw in the first set.
Yeah.
Oh,
unlucky.
He read it well, didn't he?
Yeah. But he does the right thing, and they just have to continue trying to do that, because that's the way they can get back into this match. Come forward and close the net.
Nonchalantly put away, wasn't it, by Mohamed Hassan there.
Service over. 7 all. Service over. 8 7. Service over. 8 all.
Well, you'd think they're enjoying it more now, the Singapore pair. They're into this match, aren't they? And they're actually leading in this second game.
9,
Surely we're not going to
8.
see what we saw in the men's singles, are we?
Well, they're really taking their chances now, and there you show the variation of serve, the first flick serve, something we spoke about, and then the break, use the flick serve to get Seto and away from the net. So they seem to be taking all the opportunities right now.
Service over. 9
Okay,
all.
I'll shut up.
The curse strikes again.
That's unbelievable. That's the 4th time today or something like that.
Service over. 10 9.
But again, that's the pressure on the serve that you're seeing. We've seen 2, maybe 3 now, service faults from the Singapore pair between them. Pressure of trying to get it perfect, because otherwise that happens.
Service over. 10 all. Left.
So interval lead for Mohamed Hassan and Hendra Sediawa, but not quite as comfortable as it was on game 1, because Triachard and Danny Krishnanta have fought hard in this second game. 11-10, the interval lead. Well, I think more of the same really should be a tactic from the Singapore coaches there.
Coach 1, 20 seconds. Coach
Kind
1,
of grown into the
20
match, haven't they?
seconds.
They were outside the top 100 in the world rankings just a few months ago, these two. Quite say it's a meteoric rise. They're still outside the top 50, but they're moving in the right direction. Flick serve. But, doesn't work out for Indonesia.
11 all.
Well played by Hassan.
11.
Pops up at the net. And when he first gets into that situation there, he's very difficult to get away from, because he keeps pushing the shuttle in the right direction so he can get into the next one. It's a very effective way of playing.
Service over. 12 all.
I mean, listen, the end scoreline still might be 5-0, but there's been a lot to encourage Singapore in their first appearance here in the Thomas Cup in 28 years.
Yeah. A really good second set here by the Singapore pair. They're still in it. They're challenging.
Service
So
over.
short from
13
Sediawan.
All. Service over. 14, 13.
Yeah, nice variation
Service
there
over.
from
14.
try a
All.
chop. Expecting the big smash, didn't come.
Service
drive.
over. 15, 14.
He lost his balance.
Or is this the winning move for Indonesia in the men's doubles?
Unbelievable save.
Oh, how about that from Chris Nanta around the body?
Whoa!
What a point this is! What a point!
Unbelievable. Great badminton.
17, 14.
One trick shot after the other. First that one, then they think they won it. They think they won it. Finally, the Indonesian wins it. Great.
Service over. 15, 17. Service fault call.
Yeah, too high.
Service over.
Racket head was too high, a bit above the waist. Yeah.
Point of contact is above waist. Too high. 18, 15.
Never a good time for a service fault to be called, but
19,
at
15.
17-15 it was a particularly bad time, wasn't it, for
Yeah.
Singapore?
But you can say this. He was trying to take advantage because it was a very flat serve, so it was a good call by the service judge.
Service over. 16, 19. Service over.
Well, match points
20,
have arrived for
match point, 16.
Mohamed Hassan and Hendra Setiawan here. But, they've given a good battle.
Game.
But in the end, the world #1 pair sealed the point for Indonesia. A very disciplined, professional performance from them. Mohamed Hassan and Hendria Setiawan have made it 2-0 to Indonesia
won by
here with a straight
Indonesia.
games win.
21-15, 21-16. Thank you.
I don't think the Singapore pair can complain about their performance. A little bit of a letdown the way the winning point came about for them, but no complaints from the Indonesians. to winning, and they're off to a winning start at the 2014 Thomas Cup. Confirmation then of the scoreline: 21-15, 21-16 to Ahsan and Setiawan. Indonesia close to sealing the deal in this rubber against the Singaporeans. Wasn't too many rallies as we expected, although we did have one or two really good rallies. Players going off, grabbing rackets, players playing shots around the body.
Oh, it's a fast game. Yeah, you can
Here we go.
Fantastic.
I'm off, you're off.
It
Here
looks
we go.
easy.
Sometimes it can confuse the other side, can't it? You see, where's he going? And your eyes off the shuttle. But
Look at that one, unbelievable.
yeah, brilliant net shot. So, I mean, there was some magic moments there, wasn't there?
When we say there's no rallies, doesn't mean the game has to be bad or anything. It's just a pleasure to watch two players who can just cover the court like Ahsan and Setiawan can, and the Singaporeans also did it quite well.
I mean, it was a 30-minute match.
Yeah.
And it, I mean, and 21-15, 21-16, there was a lot of points.
Yeah.
But yeah, hardly they by far from disgrace themselves. Try it, and Danny Cristanta. When they were in the rallies, they performed pretty well. Dug deep to try and push the world #1 pair as much as they could. But in the end, the class came through. And that was the winning point. So Indonesia 2-0 up. Well, you'd expect, given the depth of quality from Indonesia, that the remaining matches should be pretty comfortable as well for the favourites in this rubber.
Yeah. Rumbaga next up against Chao Yuang. He's a huge favourite. Second men's double, where we got Darren Wang playing again, who just played a very tough three-setter. That's going to be very difficult. So, and then of course their main man at the minute in Indonesia, Salman Santoso, he's in the third singles. So, but surprised by the Singaporeans at the minute. They are performing quite well.
Yeah, they need to maintain that kind of level to try and push Indonesia further in this overall match. As you can see, it's Rumbaga next against Huang Chao, and then, as you mentioned, Derek Wong back in action alongside Terry He in the match against Rian Agung Saputra and Angga Pratama, and then Simon Sentosa up against Sean Lee will be the final of the men's singles. But it's been very enjoyable action so far. But because of a lack of depth, you know, we've seen Derek Wong, by far their best men's singles players, and we've seen their #1 pair by a distance as well in action. You just wonder whether it will be more straightforward for Indonesia, who of course are 2 up now in the overall tie. Well, we are in Delhi, in the capital of India. And this is match number 3. Men's singles, Dionysius Hayam Rumbaka leading out Huang Chao. Big golf in the world rankings. But we shall see whether that golf is out there on the court as well. Been fairly tepid 2014 so far from Rumbaka. Chinese-born Huang Chao. 172nd in the world rankings. Knowing if he can't cause an upset here, it's tie over.
Tails or heads? Heads? Tails it is. You won the toss. What would you like to do? You want this court? This end? He's going to choose this
Yeah,
end.
if you're going to win the toss, who cares whether you're serving first or not? The ends do matter though, don't they?
Yeah, and that of course is because of the drift. And singles players like to have the drift against them, so they can use their power shots down to the backcourt. It's a little bit the other way around in men's doubles. So Rumbaka has chosen to have drift to start with. So he will, in the third set, he will have the better side.
So Dionysius Hayam Rumbaka, 25 years of age. Ranked number 19 in the world. As you can see, 2014 not really happened for him. 6 events, not got past the second round, including a first round exit to a certain Derek Wong at the German Open in February, but obviously not having to face Wong here. Last year got to the semi-finals in the Indonesia Open Super Series event where he lost to Lee Chong Wei. Also lost in the semis in the Grand Prix Gold event that was played in Indonesia later in 2013. So he has had some success, Rumbaka, in the last year, but it's been few and far between. There's Huang Chao, well, 3 years younger, ranked outside the top 100, as you can see here, 172nd in the world. Only won one match in 2014. That was in his last outing when he reached the last 16 at the Badminton Asian Championships, first round exits at the China Masters, the Malaysia Grand Prix Gold events. A player who has really struggled to make his mark, so not really much to encourage him ahead of this match against Rumbaka, really. Whereas Rumbaka hasn't been in great form. Well, he's been playing at higher level events than his opponent. Kelly Hall from Australia is the umpire, and it's Marcel Schmidt from Switzerland who is sitting in the service judge's chair.
Can you put your, at this end, put it in? Put your tag in at this end. Huang, put your tag in at this end. Yeah, thank you.
Probably heard the umpire just making sure that Huang Chao has had his bag all in order.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Singapore, represented by Chao Wang. On my left, Indonesia, represented by Dionysius Rumbaka. Singapore to serve. Level, play.
Well, can Huang Chao step up a level here? Well, that was a pretty good start.
Very good start.
1 love.
Indonesia 2 up already in the overall time, but so far Singapore players have really played well, and chance with that short lift for Huang again to
2-love.
find the angle.
Yep. Out.
Yeah, and there you see
Service
Mbaga
over.
has a very, very hard smash.
1-2.
Saw that at the Indonesian Open. I think he was one of the players in the whole tournament with the hardest smash, and normally that crown goes to the doubles players. But
As you would know.
yes, but
What was your fastest smash?
well, I haven't been with the new speeding system, but it was
Service
387 or something. But I think it's been broken a few times.
3-1.
I think some can't remember. I think it's Tan from Malaysia was over 400 kilometers per hour.
I think
so.
Fu Hai Feng as well has had
Yeah. So
a couple up there, but it was yeah, still one of the fastest in the world. And how do you generate that speed
4-1.
then?
I will go. It will go down to, of course, strength, technique, timing, and then I think a lot of it is mental. The mentally that you really are able to get all that energy out
Service
in a split
over.
second. The faster you do that, the
2-4.
harder you hit it. If you look at Rumbaka here, it's not because he doesn't look like he's a nice fella, but he doesn't look like Arnold Schwarzenegger in his young days. And still he hits it so hard. So it's down to those things, I think.
Service
if you
over.
want to have a hard smash.
5-2.
Jim Laugerson alongside me in the commentary box here. Former Denmark doubles player, and always good to tap into their knowledge and get a little bit of inside knowledge to how it's done. Oof. He's produced some good winners, hasn't he, early on here?
Good start by Chow.
Just long.
Service over. 3-6.
Snatched at that just a little.
4-6.
Well, that one a little tighter, but still given out.
5-6.
Just the one Hawkeye challenge so far this morning, and they can only challenge on court one.
Out.
It's obviously a ploy from Rabakis.
Yeah.
To smash at the body.
6-all.
No, it's a good thing because Char looks really good in his defense on the side. So what he does now is he hits straight. You see he's almost taking his racket to the side already, Chow, and he hits him in the stomach instead, and that's good, smart. It kind of gets, you know, Chow to think about that, and that means he nicely opens up the wide
Service
side
over.
of the court to hit on that instead.
7-6.
Ooh, it's kind of a lazy shot, that one from Rebecca. Almost
Silver.
landed in.
9-8.
Yeah, I've seen that a few times already.
10-8.
Oh, very nicely played. And it's been an
11-8.
impressive start, hasn't it, from Huang
Interval.
Chao? You have to say all the Singapore players so far we've seen out on court have really played to their optimum. No different from Huang Chao here in the early stages against Dionysius Hayam Rumbaka. It's the Singapore player who has the interval lead. Early stages, of course, but he is 11-8 up. Kind of you have to say a flat
Court
performance
1,
though from
20 seconds.
Rumbaka.
Court 1,
Yeah,
20
he's not totally into gear, I think.
coaches.
And he's not giving away, but he's giving the chance to Chao to take the net easily and then jump up and smash. He has to come up with a higher pace now. You know, he has to.
Wait. Wait.
Has to force him in to do something else than
11-8.
just taking the net and smashing. It's kind of
Play.
like we saw with De Jong. See there, it's the same thing again and again. And maybe you should have seen what Tommy Sugiyasu did at the end against Wang. He played it
9,
into the court,
11.
so he couldn't take the net, and then rallying instead.
They got away with that point, really, didn't
Yeah,
they?
he did get away with
Rumbaka?
it. Totally right. Two lucky points.
10-11.
He's finding the corners. Here's Huang here.
This guy's shown some great attack here, Chao.
12-10.
As soon as he has that chance, it's over. He's hitting so hard on which, see, here's a cut smash. It's still very hard, and he still manages to disguise it.
Play.
There we go again. He's on form, that's for sure. Give him a chance, he's taking
13-10.
it. He's not playing like a man that's won one match internationally all year.
He looks strong. But Rumbaka also has to step up now. It's the Thomas Cup. He's playing for Indonesia. Force Chao to do something else than just taking the net and smashing hard. You know, he's got great skills.
I mean, we can read too much into things, but you would think, given what we've seen in these opening three matches, there's a little bit of cause for concern in the Indonesian camp. I mean, they are winning.
I think there is.
One.
I mean, the argument could be on one hand, you know, it's just about.
Yeah. Oh, she's just making. She takes too much time.
It's, you know, getting the job done is important, and you know, play our way into the Thomas Cup. You don't want to be at your optimum necessarily in the first match against Singapore. You want to be ready for the big games to come. But
yeah. But there's also one thing that's called fatigue, and the more you are on court here, the more you're using some power you probably need later in the week.
12-14.
They just don't have that aura in them. I think the men's singles today from Indonesia, that hey, here we're ready. We're just going to take this.
Is it, you know, obviously we're going to see Simon Santosa later, and he's been the informed Indonesian player. Obviously, you know, he won in Malaysia, he won in Singapore, going to beat Lee Chong Wei. I mean, would you be thinking maybe moving him up in terms of, no, keep him there?
That would be a tactical mistake.
Yeah.
Unless it's against China. If they then could put him in the middle as a second single. Because the third single is Lin Dan and the first is it's going to be Chen Long.
Yeah.
But until then, no, I wouldn't do that, because then you know you probably. Now we still have to see him how he's playing. Probably would have a safe third men's single.
Sure.
And with the way that doubles are playing, then that's good for them.
This one.
15.
This is better from Robaga. He's, as you can see, Chao is hitting no matter what. Even if he's out of balance. Look, he's totally out of balance. He still tries to kill it.
Yeah, 4 points in a row now from Mbaka.
That's the pace. That's the pace that makes Chao
16,
do
14.
mistakes. So Robaga has upped the pace a little bit here, and it's working.
This is more like it.
17,
It's a decisive move, isn't it?
14.
6 points in a row from Mbaka, and suddenly he's it's as if he might come out on top pretty comfortably in the end in this opening game.
Silver.
Well, that stops the rot as far
15,
as Huang is
17.
concerned.
Service over. 18, 15.
Still getting some joy from it, isn't he?
That
Enjoyed
attack
that
is
point.
unbelievable. When he has, when Chao comes behind the shuttle and he has time to hit,
18.
it's probably the best attack we've seen so far in the tournament. He's hitting everything he has.
Play. Hold. 17, 18.
Just tightened up again a little, hasn't it?
Service over. 19, 17.
So game points for
20.
Hayim
Game
Rumbaka here. It's
17.
it's been a good step up in pace from him in the latter quarters of this opening game. You can see Singapore mean business here. They haven't come here just to roll over, that's for sure. Every player that's been out of court's given it everything. And Huang Chao's been no different. That one just long.
First game won by Indonesia, 21-17.
Dionysius Hayim Rumbaka gets the job done in the end. He was made to fight. He had to come from behind in that opening game, but he came through. And he's halfway to giving Indonesia an unassailable 3-0 lead. 21 points to 17 in that opening game. I mean, it seems simple to say, but obvious point from Rumbaka's point of view is don't give Huang so many attacking opportunities, because when they come his way, he loves them.
Yeah, and he's very successful at him. He needs to take away the net. He was starting to play a little bit of these neutral shots that we spoke about, so it was difficult for Chao to take the net, and that you can see that confused him. His game is to take the net, get back behind the shuttle, and then just give it all he's got. So for Rumbaka is to control that, to get Huang Chao out of his comfort zone. On the other hand, I think Chao's weapon is what he needs to go and use, and he needs to do this, try and do the same that he did in the first game. It will be difficult because Rumbaka now can push the shuttle a little bit more because he has to drift against him.
Going to get the job done here, Rumbaka.
Wait. Second game. Level. Play.
21-17. First game was a little uncomfortable at times from Rumbaka, but you get the feeling, the way he ended things, that well, maybe he has now got the upper hand.
Service over. 1-all. Service over. 2-1. Well,
a pretty scrappy start to the second game.
There's that attack at the body again. It's been very, very effective from Rumbaka. Once more time.
Yeah. Well, if it works, why not use it?
Well, it would be stupid not to. But then again, you have to say Chow, he needs to, he knows it's coming now, so he has to be ready for it.
It's so hard though when it's coming at that pace at you.
Yeah.
5-2.
There it goes again.
Oh, he's playing well now, Rumbaga.
6-2.
Controlling the match.
Service over. 3-6.
Yeah, a lot of pressure, isn't there, on Indonesia to kind of recapture some of these past glories. Very proud badminton nation. And they've kind of been starved of things, although there's been some encouraging signs, hasn't there? Obviously, their men's doubles pair that we saw earlier won the last All England World Championships title, so as their mixed doubles pairs. Of course, we can't see Ahmed and Nats here together this week, being a separate men's and women's affair. But the SEA Games as well, their players perform well. 3 golds out of 5 there.
8-5.
No medals for the first time at the last Olympics. It was kind of a proverbial kick up the backside, really, wasn't it, in terms of, okay, what are we got to do here to get things moving in the right direction again? And I think it's fair to say in the last 2 years they have moved as a nation forward again.
But the first thing they did was they brought back some of their top players, you know, Rexy Meineke and is involved, top pick, I think is involved in there, some Yoko Suprianto, as we see here, is involved. So they brought back a lot of former top players to help out, and it seems to be working. Players who can help these young players, to help them with what they're going through, also to maybe tell them how it is and what it means to play for Indonesia.
Service over. 7-9.
Getting a little frustrated with himself. One
10,
he can't afford to find the wrong side of the lines. There we are. Well, there we were.
Service over.
But it's looking again as if it's going to be job done here for Indonesia, but you can't say it's been that convincing, can you?
No, we're still not over. Still not over. And that's what I'm saying. That's worrying sign for Indonesia. Like Rumbaga should be winning this more comfortable. Now I'm not taking anything away from Chao because he's playing really, really well. But if Indonesia wants to do well in this tournament, these players have to step up.
It's over. 11-9. Interval.
So that brings up the interval here with Dionysius Hayam Rumbaka once again in front. Took the first game and he's 11-9 up in the second game here. So very close now to getting that all-important third point for his country.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Thank you, coach. Thank you. Thank you, Papa. Leave the court,
So
coach.
looking good for Rumbaka, even if things haven't been as simple as maybe some may have hoped.
11-9. Play.
Of course, Tommy Sugiyato actually dropped a game in his match against Derek Wong. Wong will be on court again very shortly.
Silver. 10-11. Service both court. Service over. 12-10.
Too high, according to the service judge. Landed, well, I thought it. Huang's decided to challenge.
I think that's in.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement. But
Then we all know it's out.
he had a pretty good view of it, Huang, didn't he? Although he was stepping backwards.
He wasn't fully, you know. You would have seen him that's fine. You would have seen him react more, you know, aggressively. He was kind of like he was doubting a little bit.
Unsuccessful, one challenge remaining.
Yeah.
14-10.
Comfortably in.
And that's fine. So that was a hoping.
But still, if he had some doubt, as we were saying earlier,
Well,
it was worth
good to use it. It
yeah.
is the time to use it.
It's what it's there for. I mean, his opponent's now 7 points away from victory, so can't call it a wasted challenge, even though he lost it.
Service over. 11-14.
Oh, how many winning smashes has he had in this match?
Chow's running out of options now. Rumbaga's playing a better second set or second game here, taking away Chow's big weapon, which is the smash. Well played by Rumbaga.
17-11. 1.
Incredible. Absolutely. What a save from Rumbaga.
17.
But Huang still puts it on the floor.
Well, their findings still rather amusing, and I suppose they're pretty close now to making it safe in terms of 3-0. I don't think there has been any worry. Seen yesterday most of the top nations coming through comfortably. Denmark, well, wasn't always comfortable for them either, but they got it done. Malaysia, well, again against India, they did drop one game.
Yeah, but still, from the Singapore coach's point of view, they've still performed quite well, all the players. So of course they should be upbeat about this, even though they're probably going to lose this match.
It's something to take into their other two matches against Nigeria and Thailand.
18-12.
Well left.
19.
Run out of steam now, hasn't he? Huang Chao really has given it everything. Certainly wasn't playing like a player that only got a win once this year. Oh, that's unfortunate. That was a bad miss. Could challenge it again if he wanted.
Match point 12.
It's match point.
He should have challenged it. It could be over in the next rally, so yeah.
I think he just can't believe he missed it, to be honest.
Maybe that's it.
So 8 match points for Rumbaga here. Should have done it in one. Just missed the line though.
Service over. 13-20.
Hanging in. Still
14,
trying to G himself
20.
up, Huang.
Well, he hasn't given up. Good attitude.
But there it ends. Well, for Dionysius Haim Rumbaga, a straight games win. There are things for him to improve on, but job is done. Not just for him, but of course for Indonesia as well, because they are now 3-0 up in the overall tie.
21-17, 21-14.
Yeah, confirmation of the scoreline there from the umpire. 21-17, 21-14. Indonesia, 3 wins out of 3 so far this morning. Yeah, that was the #1 weapon, wasn't it, for Rybaka in this match, the smash to the body, but Wang had a few weapons of his own. And he found a few corners too. And at one point in this opening game, Wang Chao actually led, and he thought maybe there's a way that he can match Derek Wong earlier, push it to a 3-gamer, but Rybaka was able in the second half of both the opening game and the second game to step it up another gear, push on to victory. There's that body smash again. They've waited a while for the Thomas Cup appearance, almost 30 years Singapore, and it's obviously something that they have been keen to show what they've got here this week. And even though they're 3-0 down now against Indonesia, their players have played pretty well. So a straight games win for Dionysius Rybaka. It's men's doubles for us next. Confirmation then that Indonesia 3-0 up against Singapore. As you can see from that picture, there are matches going on the other 3 courts as well, including the other matchup in this group between Nigeria and Thailand. So Indonesia with 2 more rubbers to go, but 2 more rubbers they don't need to win because they are 3-0 up in the overall scoreline, although you never know. It could mean something in terms of who you play next in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, so it means a lot. But it also means a lot for their confidence. You know, it's always nice to start with a 5-0 win. Well, it's going to be interesting to see how Derek Wong is going to perform in this men's doubles after the long singles.
Yeah, had a 3-gamer against Tommy Sugiyate, now alongside Terry He. There is Derek again there. Irian Agung Saputra and Angga Pratama, their opponents. So a scratch pairing up against the world rank number 11s. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but you would expect a comfortable Indonesian win, but you can't say anything's been that comfortable for them so far.
No. Singapore's players have performed really, really well. But I must say, it must be difficult now. I'm pretty sure the coaches wish they haven't put Derek in there now, because they're going to have to use him in the other 2 matches as well, and they don't want to drain him totally. And I must say, it's not that many players that plays 2 games a day.
But it's not uncommon, isn't it, really? I mean, when you look at normal tournaments, many doubles players are playing men's doubles or women's doubles and the mixed doubles as well.
Yeah, but there's a big difference playing singles and men's doubles.
Go on.
Men's singles is just that harder.
You're playing every shot.
Yeah, stamina-wise. Where it's different in men's